Hey there, patrons. It's X, and I'm here with Mike Bowman, who is
Hello.
is also one of the patrons. That's amazing. Welcome to the Secret Patron Show. This is the patron exclusive content that is for those who have supported the show or have waited out the 6-month exclusive window. We've recently swapped to a per month basis for patronage to help clear up any worries people might have had about supporting us. For those of you just hearing this in November, this is a taste of what you've been missing. And tonight, I just wanted to take the easy route, and you guys can curse me as much as you want. I picked a video because I didn't think I would have somebody here with me, so I was going to just bullshit on the camera for like 5 minutes about this stuff. But we got Jim Baker, and I wish I could just, I wish people not watching this on the $5 patron feed could see me face palming here. Just, fucking Jim Baker. God damn it. I mean, he brings me so much joy on this show, but just the title of this video is enough for me to go, fucking Jim Baker. It says, Trump opponents have triggered the apocalypse. And I don't know how. I don't know how it's going to happen, but he's got 5 minutes to tell us, so I'm sure he'll get to it. And he's swapped from doing like the bucket show. And now he has like a newscast kind of thing that he does where it's like Weekend Update, but it's like 4 people sitting in front of like a media screen and they're talking with each other. And I don't know why he doesn't do the food buckets anymore. Maybe because the apocalypse isn't going to happen under Trump. But well, fuck, he does say in this video that the apocalypse is going to happen.
Got to double down on those buckets now.
I think everybody's making too much fun of him for it. That's still a Patreon goal. I will live off of a Jim Baker bucket. Go check it out. Oh God.
I wrote on a piece of paper, and I doubt if you can see it. What is this war now? It's all about words.
All right. You guys can't see it on video, but he is holding up a blue piece of paper with yellow writing on it that says words. It says words. It's like he drew it on there with honey. It's like, oh, it's impossible to see. Like I'm having to squint to really see this, and I haven't had that much to drink tonight. It's just
words. This is the first horse of the apocalypse. You say,
wait a minute.
Words are the first horse?
When the fuck did the first horse of the apocalypse be words? Like, I'm gonna look that up. What is the 4
famine or
horses of the apocalypse? Let's see. What is number 1? Death, famine, war, and conquest. Let's see. What is the very first one? I don't know. To show up? Do they show up one after the other, or is it? Fuck, I don't know. There's it's too long of a Wikipedia article. I don't care.
I'm pretty sure it's not words.
Conquest, pestilence. Okay, war, famine, and death. So conquest or pestilence. Okay, so it has nothing to do with words. Words is not one of the horsemen of the apocalypse.
Oh, Jim, you believe we're in the apocalypse? Yes. The apocalypse has already begun. And
hasn't he been saying this for like 40 years now? Wait, no, yeah. That's how they have their out. They say like the 100 years of whatever it is happening, and then it's like, oh, then we live in a wonderful time. It's like that gives like any religious group, just make sure that you have like a timeline enough that like the current like generation and then like 2 others won't be around for it, you know. So if you want to say that, you know, the world's gonna end, be like, oh yeah, it's the end times, just not right now.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it's coming. And like the Mormon Church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, it's like,
oh yeah, every generation's the chosen generations that gonna be there.
It just makes me think of Spaceballs when they're watching the video edition of Spaceballs while they're filming the movie Spaceballs, and they're trying to fast forward to like, where are they? We need to find out on the video. It's like, when are we? What's happening now is happening now.
Now.
Oh man, I need to watch that movie again. But god damn it, Jim!
I gotta watch that with my kids. They'd love that.
I don't know if I'm thinking. I think it'd be okay for 5-year-olds. I don't think there's too much like. It's Mel
I've got a
Brooks, but
16 and a 14-year-old, so they'd love it. So
there would be a lot of jokes that would go over little kids' heads, but my oldest might get a couple of the jokes and laugh about it. But she's gone from suck to blow. Man. Oh shit! There goes the planet. Spaceballs. Yeah, I've watched that movie so many goddamn times as a kid. I want to write.
I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
I need to write a letter to my parents, HBO, and like my grandparents at the same time and be like, I don't know if you guys realized how allowing a kid that was growing up in the 80s unfettered access to cable TV at all hours of the night on every day and not worrying about what the kid was doing as long as they weren't causing any problems. Like I must have watched like Spaceballs, what's another one? Solar Babies, all like a whole bunch of shitty like 80s movies. Like what the hell was the one where the Wraith, where like the car is killing people and stuff, and it had Charlie Sheen. I think it had Charlie Sheen in it. God damn it. Oh man, I'm just remembering all these movies like Robot Jocks and stuff. It's just like all of these movies.
Robot Jocks. Oh, I like.
Yeah. Oh man, dude, I
didn't have cable growing up. We weren't rich enough for that, but I rented Robot Jocks. And that was
Achilles. I don't think my parents were rich enough for cable too. Wink, wink. This was the South in the mid 80s, so I'm sure somebody had ways of scamming shit. But anyway, I'm not saying my parents did. I don't know whether they did or didn't. I was a child, but I watched way too much shit when I was a kid that I probably shouldn't have watched, and it's warped me for the rest of my fucking life. And that's why I need to get Geekery on as its own show, because I could go for hours about stuff like that.
Or Horses of the Apocalypse. Read it. I'm going to read it, and then you can comment if you want.
Mm-hmm.
But
we will.
I saw and behold a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him. And he went forth conquering and to conquer, to subdue. But what was his weapon? He had a bow, but he did not have arrows. He did not have the weapon. He didn't have bullets. He didn't have, this is biblical terminology. So here we have right now the spirit of Antichrist, this evil spirit. It's a war of words. And they're using it on television. All that. They said, so-and-so has plans to kill Hannity. Yeah. And they don't mean kill with a gun. They mean kill with words.
That's right.
And I've been crying out, and I don't know if anyone in the church is hearing me, but we're in a warfare of words, and the church has got to wake up, and we've got to stand up. Salvation is words. With the mouth, confession is made unto salvation.
Wait a minute. This words with the mouth? I mean, I've had a couple of farts that might have sounded somewhat prophetic, but it's just dude, I have no idea what he's talking about right now. Okay, every picture that I've seen of the people, like of the guy on the white horse with the bow, I think it's as a given that it's not just he has a bow. Like, yes, in the book it says he has a bow, but usually they're a set, you idiot. They usually come bow with arrows. Otherwise, why the fuck would he have just a bow? I mean, it doesn't make any sense, but he's going to read into it because he's Jim Baker.
Hit you over the head with it.
Yeah, I know, right? If it's a bow, B-O, like staff, but...
And the devil is trying to cut out the voice of the church.
He came to kill, steal, and destroy.
Absolutely.
Everything that the church has stands.
Life and death, the power of it. Was that right?
The power's in the tongue.
In the tongue.
That's.
Ask your wife, children. The power's in the tongue.
And that's where this war is right now. This is the spiritual warfare. I wrote this in my book several years ago.
My book?
I've written this in all my writings, and this is what I believe.
Oh my God. Writings are words. Words are bringing about the apocalypse, Jim.
He has a bow but no arrows. He's not equipped for material warfare, but he's out to conquer. How are they conquering? They say so. They want to kill our president, President Trump, with words. They want to assassinate his person.
Absolutely. It's this a character
God.
assassination of a character, and that's what's happening everywhere you turn. Everything you watch, everything you hear, everything that is being put out in social media today is to assassinate the character of a president that really has been in office maybe 100 days plus, and we're seeing results that we have never seen. At least in my lifetime, I have not seen this type of ridiculeness to the office of the United States.
In the warfare,
He wouldn't be getting ridiculed if he actually acted like a president.
I think Trump's doing a pretty good job with his own words.
Yeah, I'm tripping over my tongue here because it's hard for me to get started because the guy has done this all to himself. These are all self-inflicted wounds that he's inflicted upon himself. Like literally none of the stuff that we're talking about or are mad about has anything to do with, people just tripping over some information and finding it and, bringing it to everybody's attention. It has to do with like, oh, well, we can see that he had Manafort, he had Flynn, he had all these other guys that were tied to Russia. They all met in a fucking hotel like a couple of weeks before the thing was running. And it's just, dude, for a supervillain, you're stupid as shit. Like,
Oh, is the mic on?
it's exactly like that. It's just the man is tripped over his dick like every time that he stepped up to talk to people in the country. When I don't care, I've never seen in the entirety, and we didn't have Twitter back then, but I'm just saying in the entirety of me being a voting age person, I have never seen somebody who's won the election and still pretend like the election is still going on.
Well, he's campaigning for next year already, or next time already.
It just shocks me that like usually whenever whoever it is that wins, whenever Bush won, he went back to, okay, it's time for us to reunite as a country. When Obama won, it's time for us to get back to being, not Republican, not Democrat. We're all Americans. Let's get to work. Let's make this country better. Not Trump. Like the day of, he was like, yeah, how about those Democrats? They're a bunch of assholes, right? Little middle fingers going up in the air. Just, like,
look how red this map is.
Who the fuck is this guy? It's like he's not been a GOP person his whole life. He's just been whatever's been politically easiest for him, I would guess would be the best term for it. And how quickly he forgets a lot of the shit that he said in the past, especially when all of the shit that he does current day. We have a tweet from him in the past where he's like, yeah, you shouldn't do that. It's like, how the fuck is old you know exactly how new you shouldn't act, but new you is doing exactly what old you hated? Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
it has gone on and on and on and on. And this warfare has been on every TV show, every TV station. They're eliminating anyone that is pro-Trump from every broadcast.
Everything.
Soon, very soon, the only conservatives will be on Christian television.
Yes.
And then we're the next target. Just write it down.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and do it. Why not?
Yeah.
If we're going to be blamed for it, might as well just go ahead and do it. I mean, I don't know about you, but I've got nothing else going on for the rest of my life. It's just, yeah, let's go ahead and destroy Christian television. Let's go ahead. Yeah.
Christian television is the next target. We're going to have to stand strong. What happened this week? What did ABC cancel? I keep asking Cora because I know
Lots of things.
This is something that you say this is a great show.
Mm-hmm.
I watched Tim Allen back.
Oh my God!
His
I didn't
first
realize it
couple
was going to go
shows.
here.
What was his first?
Home Improvement.
Home
you
Improvement.
dummies.
Yes.
And his shows have always been clean, decent,
Yes.
fun shows.
Except that time he was a stand-up comedian and got arrested for cocaine. I mean, but who's counting here? It's like this sounds like somebody about to say, that Bob Saget guy, he was really good on Full House all those years, and it's like you obviously never paid attention to the comedian before he became
Like
the TV personality. Shit.
Or after.
Last man.
What's that?
Or after Full House.
Yeah, no kidding. He's just filthy as shit.
Standing has been his new show on ABC Network. So what
Exactly.
happened this week?
Well, Last Man Standing, a show that had very impressive numbers and has been around for 6 full seasons, has now been canceled. And the reason is political. Tim
Has nothing to do with the fact that 6 seasons of a TV show is just about enough. You've already hit
Yeah.
the 100 episode mark for wonderful syndication times. You're still going to be paid for that one, and he's trying to say like they're ending it after the 6th season. No, they've given them 7 seasons. It's like I don't even think Home Improvement was around for that long, and even if it was time for it to go, because every one of these, everybody said The Simpsons, hey Simpsons, time to go, but they're still around. It's like, Bob's Burgers has lasted a lot longer than I ever thought it would have. But the thing is, I love that show, but it's still fun sticking around. Let's see. Let's let them finish up, and we're almost done here.
Allen's character actually is he represents political conservative and devout Christian adhering to traditional American values. And they're saying, and let me remind you that ABC is owned by Disney, who is a very liberal company. Now, what I don't understand about this is there's a lot of inconsistency. How come they are canceling shows that have traditional American values, which apparently offend some people, but then they will let on people who are saying just grotesque things about the president of the United States,
But you know
like
what
Stephen Colbert.
they're saying about this show? They're saying it's virtually a cash cow. That means it pours cash into their coffers. Usually business people don't make stupid decisions about something that's pouring money in. But what they're doing, they hate Trump. What is this? This is not a normal spirit. This is not a normal hate. This is that spirit of the first horse of the apocalypse, which is riding now. It's the spirit of hatred that's taking over America.
I don't have time to fact check him on this Last Man Standing show, but it can't be that much of a cash cow, because Disney / ABC, they don't cancel shows unless they're doing bad. And I don't know.
If it's really making that much money, they'll keep it around. But seriously, like equating Christian values with American values.
Yeah, they've already hit 130 episodes. It's like I'm already reading way too much more than I really want to ever about this show.
Yeah, I never watched it.
Let's see, filming cancellation. Let's see the reception. How about that? Let's see what the. Oh, hey, maybe this is why. Let's see, viewership. Let's see. For every year, it is gone down. Let's see. For the first year, it's like 12 million. Second year, 8 million. Third year, 6 million. Fourth, 6, and then like 5. It's like, yeah, that's not really enough ratings for a show to be continued on ABC. That tells me that nobody fucking cares about your show. You shouldn't be like, oh, they're removing Christian values from the world. Like, no, they're removing a somewhat TV show to make way for something else.
Losing viewership every year, so
I mean, don't get me wrong.
yeah.
Like you've got Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. where I've stopped watching that a long time ago, but it's still on, but they're finally giving it its last season. It's like every show should eventually come to an end. It should not go on in perpetuity. There's no such TV show that should do that, except The Simpsons for some. They're the exception, because they already broke. I think they broke Gunsmoke's record of how many episodes they had and seasons and stuff, because Gunsmoke was like was a radio drama before it was even a TV drama. So, but I'm showing my age here, and Mike's looking pretty tired, and it's a good time for.
No, I'm good.
No, I'm just giving him a hard time. Anyway, that's it for us on the Patron Show. Hopefully, you guys really enjoyed that. But fucking Jim Baker, I swear to God, man. Just drives me in. He drives me absolutely insane. But anyway, I've got a lot more stuff to edit and record and all that fun shit. But this is the part where we have to say goodnight, and I'm gonna go to bed. Anyway, Mike, it's been great having you on. I appreciate having you on.
Hey, thanks for having me.
He's gonna be on all episode next week. Hooray! So
Woo-hoo!
anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and we'll catch you next week. Talk to you later.